Welcome back to another episode of the Leeds United Career Mode here in December after wrapping up the Champions League group stage in which we started bouncing back and we finished in first somehow. Some way we finished in first with Bayern Munich becoming in second. I think that 5-0 win over Copenhagen was actually massive. And then a 2-2 draw against them, obviously. We beat Bayern Munich 4-1. That was also a big win. And then beating Lyon 4-0. We started finding form. We have Frankfurt in the round of 16. As far as the Premier League, we sit in 6th after a major bounce back after a rough couple of months. It seemed like we were just not picking up wins at all. We was losing to Wolves, we was losing to Arsenal, losing to Chelsea, losing to Bayern and West Ham. We didn't start the season off. Well, we actually did start the season off great in 10 goals in 2 games. We're now in December where we have won 5 straight, possibly even more, 6, 7 straight games. We have Man United up next, and we also have Man City in the quarterfinals of the Carabao Cup. We'll go ahead and play that just to see if we can get to the semifinals, because if we do, we either play Liverpool or Reading, one of the big 6 clubs in Spurs and United, or Aston Villa in Sheffield. So that can be an easy route for us, possibly just as a backbone for next season to get into more European football. Let's jump into it here against Man United. David Calabria is out for this game with injury. He should be back though midweek for Man City, so that's perfectly fine.
Well, that's a good save, but really
Francisco on the corner. Jorginho Rutter on the header. No. Weston McKennie on the second ball. It'll fall to Hincapié. He'll try to get a shot off. It won't work out. Weston McKennie will win it back. In for St. Maximin. Lays it off for Francisco. Francisco cross deflected out front. Cucurella, you have to get back. You're not going to be able to get back. It's going to have to be Hincapié to stop it. He pushes it back slightly. Anthony now out wide for Vasquez. Vasquez against Cucurella. Back into Anthony now. Eriksson crossed in. Osimhen's there on the volley, and it's 1-0 for Man United. They break us down finally. It's 1-0 for Reds.
Well, here's the replay, and what a well-delivered.
St. Maximin, our last effort here. Martic back out wide for Saint. Now in towards the box. Nobody's there, and it wasn't a good pass at all. And we'll end up losing this game 1-0 to United. Not where we needed to do. But now you're going to the other Manchester team for the Carabao Cup. And now time to take Manchester City on in the Carabao Cup. This could go either one way, really good or really bad. And last time we played at City, I think it went pretty decent, and we won 3-2 if I'm not mistaken. We'll try and replicate that again. See if we can bounce back and find ourselves into semifinals. David Calabria is back in the starting 11 as well. Back from his short-term injury. We find Jorginho Rutter in behind. He might be offside. He doesn't get a shot off. He finds Brendan Aronson, who's saved by Ederson. I thought Rutter was going to be offside for sure. It's St. Maximin on the corner. Jorginho Rutter on the header. And Jorginho Rutter finds the back of the net. And it's 1-0 for Leeds United. And it only took us 5 minutes to score against City. We didn't score against United at all.
Well, here you can see it again.
Holland gets past Joe Gomez. Gets past the entire defense. And gets past the keeper as well. And it's 1-1. St. Maximin crossed in. Weston McKennie on the header. The keeper came out. And Weston McKennie has an open net. And it's 2-1 for Leeds. And it's back-to-back corner goals for us as well. Why did Ederson come out so far? Why did he thought he had a chance? Why is my man sprinting nearly towards the edge of the box as well? Weston McKennie gets up big, easy goal. Jack Grealish, if that's Grealish, doesn't adjust at all. And Weston McKennie just has an easy corner gone short and corner gone wrong. And here comes Weston McKennie. He has Brendan Aronson with him. He also has Francisco out wide. But it's really only Weston McKennie. It can only be Weston McKennie. And it's 3-1 for Leeds United. Weston McKennie coast to coast. And he doubles the lead here for Leeds. It's Erling Haaland. It's crossed in for Bernardo Silva, and that's why we needed that 4th goal. It's 3-2, just like that.
Plenty of life in this match.
We're just never going to win this game with a 2-goal advantage. And Georgina is actually going to come off for Vahi very early on here. Martic is going to come on for no one, not yet. We'll give Zinchenko a little bit more game time.
Was it?
Wahi intercepts that, and Francisco has an easy tap in, and it's 4-2. Ederson, a double mistake in the game alone. And those are the 2 goals that they're gonna lose by. It's 4-2 for Leeds United. And we went from not scoring at all against United to now scoring 4 against the better team in City. Ederson just makes a mess out of it. I completely read it. And Francisco, to be fair to him, he almost gets saved as well.
City get the corner.
Ederson is up. It's probably the last chance for them. Brendan Nearson clears it. Francisco. And the game hates you. When the keeper is up, they hate you having an extra chance to possibly go and score. Because watch, I'm going to clear this, and Francisco's going to be wide open now. Watch, clear it. Nope, never mind. Okay, game over. We win 4-2. We're in the semifinals of the Carabao Cup, knocking off Man City. Knock off United, Liverpool knock off Reading, and Sheffield United knock off Villa. I'm hoping we get Sheffield United. Bless us and give us Sheffield United. That'd be great, honestly. Youth player is unsettled, Manuel Cancedo. He is 17 years old, 69 overall. He has a potential from 86 to 92. We could bring him in and try and loan him out. I think the same thing here for Mortis. We bring him in and try and loan him out, and then we can worry about the rest of those 2 later. Semi-final in the Carabao Cup against, and we get Tottenham. Not who we wanted, but we do. We get Tottenham in the Carabao Cup semi-final. We're going to have to take another giant, and the one giant EA loves the most out of all of them. But next up, we have Brighton. Do we play Brighton? Or we should easily beat Brighton. I think we got to focus on that Arsenal game in a day's time. So Brighton, we go ahead and quick sim, and we go ahead and win 2-1. Jorginho Rutter and St. Maximin go ahead and get on the score sheet to make it a 2-1 win over Brighton. We have Wolves in the first day of the year. And I should probably actually go loan list those guys that I literally just signed, shouldn't I? Was it Richie? It was Richie, wasn't it? Was it Richie? No, it was Caicedo and Mortis. Richie, I can actually loan list you as well. I don't know where you came from, but I don't think you're actually starting, so I can loan list you as well. Wolves United here. They are 8 points behind us. We go ahead and quick sim it. And I think my team's going to be tired going to that Arsenal game. Weston McKennie gets on the score sheet, as well as Francisco and Brendan Anderson. Jorginho picks up a red card, so he'll be out for that Arsenal game, which is just great. Yay. Only 3 points behind Arsenal, as well as 3 points behind Manchester United. So if they were to both drop points, obviously we beat Arsenal, and then just United just drop points, we would overjump them off a goal difference alone, because again, we are one of the most attacking teams, one of the most goal scoring teams, only second best to Liverpool at the moment. So we will go ahead and get into this game. Obviously, no striker for Rutter in that terms, but we have Vahi, who's on the bench. He's honestly a great player as well. And we'll go ahead and actually give Morris a chance to possibly make his debut later on. I doubt it. I doubt I actually play him now. But let's get into this game, and I'm going to go ahead and start Marquinhos, and I'm going to start Martic over Zinchenko. That way I don't have to make a early sub that early. Gomez, I'm probably going to have to sub out later on as well. But let's get into it. Junior, Skriniar, Tapsoba, Dodo, Ramsdale, Brozovic, Jorginho, Odegaard, Martinelli, Jesus, and then Reece Nelson.
Well, let's join Alex Scott.
Martic.
Alex, I believe there's been a goal in the
Martic in for Vahi. Lays it off for Brendan Anderson. Out wide now for St. Maximin. St. Maximin across in for Vahi. He has a massive head, and his head finds the back of the net. And it's 1-0 for Leeds United. We're taking control over Arsenal here. Marquinhos, Vahi, Brendan Anderson, Now Marquinhos. Marquinhos will look to lay it off for Vahi, and Vahi is in behind. And Vahi for his brace. He finally finds the back of the net again. This time not hitting the crossbar. And it's 2-0 for Leeds United. I don't know why these teams are struggling now. City struggled. Now Arsenal struggled. Gabby Jesus, Brozovic, and as soon as I say that, they get their first shot on target, and it's 2-1. Odegaard, good touch, getting away from the defenders. Hincape slides in and clears it out for another corner. Ramsdale is up, which can only mean one thing. Zinchenko can't clear it. Mesley is there, though. Can we go quick enough? I bet you we can't. Hincape, and I'm not going to try and go quick enough. Hincape in for Tyler Adams. For Brendan Aronson now. Brendan Aronson will lose the ball. And here come Arsenal again. Odegaard. Trossard now. Calabria can't slide and clear, and Arsenal level it right at the last moment of the game, and it's 2-2. I bottled that. I just got to hold on to the ball there, and we're fine. I literally just got to hold on to the ball there, and we're fine. But I seem incapable to do that. And it's a 2-2 draw against Arsenal, in which was a very comfortable game. We go ahead and lose another 2-0 lead. I'm really pulling Arsenal in real life as well. And by the time you're seeing this, we have either... Actually, this is Season 3. This is probably Episode 4 or 5 of Season 3. I'm currently on Season 2 right now today. I mean, Arsenal are playing Man City today. That's just to timestamp this video. Arsenal are playing Man City today in about 6 hours or so. That's going to be an interesting game. But when we come back, we have the Carabao Cup semifinals against Tottenham. We have the FA Cup round 3 against Nottingham Forest. And then we also have more Premier League action, in which we find ourselves now in 7th after a loss against United and a draw against Arsenal. It doesn't really help us out, but we are still only 3 points out of Arsenal in that top 5 spot, and then 5 points out of the top 4 spots against United. So we're not far off. Liverpool looking like they are running away with the league. I will see you on the next episode. Leave a like, subscribe, and peace out.